second to Slovenia. We're underway here. And Hungary will get a first look at it in the half court. Struder will orchestrate. Dory has it outside and looks to hit the second side. Reverse, that's the turnover, and there's that one foul call. So,
yeah, and an early foul there. But look at this, out of that inbounds play, we see Slovakia go into kind of like 1-2-1 zone, and why not? Because they force a turnover.
Yeah, a little sloppy on the pass. And you really want to get touches of the ball. You want to move the ball, get everybody involved. Here's Slovakia, their first look at the half court. Well, right off the bat, gets it going. There's Jakobsen goes over. You said she's the point.
Yeah,
that's the call with Hatar, because they would really stretch her.
Yeah, they would. And you know, so then you bring Hatar out, and you don't have a rim protector.
Yeah. Dory has it. Looking for his job. They puts it on the floor, gets tied up, and then that zone again, no space to play.
So how about that? 2 turnovers for Hungary on their first 2 possessions of the game.
So on the outside, we'll hand off. It's quick in the half court. Struder goes up with the left hand, doesn't get it to go. Great work on the glass, and the 2 is good. Morskikova worked hard, outworked, got the rebound, and Slovakia tick it over first. Durbay puts it on the floor and wraps it. Struder looks to the inside. Great little move to the far side of the ring, and the 2 is good. And Kiss goes to work in the block.
Yeah, and a great job there. I really do think that Hungary has a very big advantage inside, even with this lineup on the court. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of their game plan. Get the ball inside.
Kova gives Slovakia the 4-2 lead. Both teams look like they've relaxed a little. Gori has it outside. Doesn't look to be a threat as Kiss reverses it. Struder, little hesitation, goes left and kicks. The open 3, thinking the corner is no good. And Slovakia again in transition. Great push. The early 3 from the corner is no good. Great work again on the glass, and Moskova, well, she makes stretch the floor, but she goes to the glass hard.
You know, and you always say to your bigs, go crash the glass, especially if you're on the outside, because it is hard to box out when you're all the way out there.
Piece again, going to work with that right hand off the glass, doesn't get it to go this time. Moskova comes down with a defensive rebound, and Slovakia again, chance to play in transition. And Hungary have yet to really slow them down, but have turned it over. Struder leads the break. Well, he gets it on the inside, and again, they do a great job in transition of taking away the space. Keeps going to work again, has to step through. Second move is good.
Nice patience, nice realization there. He saw the mismatch, took her time, no help side came, no double teams. Why not go up for yourself?
Play Kova, full kick. 3 is gone. It's short, doesn't get the drop at all. There's Dolinsky. Ray on the corner for 3 is no good. And this is up and down.
Yeah, it really is. We haven't had a lot of stops either. As you see both teams kind of...
Well, Pelienkova got through the traffic, but then fumbled it out. Get a replay of the nice move by Kies. And you'd almost would like both teams just to take a breath.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the idea here, going into that zone, saving his players a little bit on defense.
There's a foul as Struder misses the mid.
But I'm not surprised. We talked about that. First game jitters, and we're seeing it from both teams. I think some unnecessary turnovers. And, you know, some shots look good, but they just haven't found that sweet spot yet.
Well, the kick to the 3 is off. He gets it on the inside, drops it in. They've got to get a reset. If he comes off the screen, they'll call that. And that's something that DEBORA DUBEI is not going to... She's joined in the game by Rafnai. who will definitely try and get after it at the point. Penetration, Paniankova kicks to the corner. Tough one off the dribble is good. Tough move by Duasova. Both teams looking to play in that mid-range between the three-point line and the keyway. So you're going to look to Keys on the inside. That's a hold. And in some ways,
to have an advantage against these Slovakian players.
Nye will hand it off. The league. Keys with a three is short, way short. And while you want to see people look at their options, with a size advantage with her and Hatai, you'd have thought it's got to go inside first.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you saw Coach there explaining, hey, reverse the ball, get inside. We'll get you looks, we'll get you touches.
Again, off the dribble in that space, that mid-range space is no good for Mr. Nova. Hatar finds herself outside the three-point line. Now she goes inside, but the two is good. But Keys is having a nice start to the game. Linsky. They are looking to shoot the ball quickly.
Yeah, they are. They haven't made a three yet, Slovakia. And I mentioned it, they are typically known as, you know, a three-point shooting team. They do put up a lot of threes from all positions. So far, have not found the bottom of the net.
Right, nice penetration for the soft touch on the two. Pretty move. So Dubé really leads this team in so many ways. Again, the early three is off. And I don't think Slovakia has seen a shot they don't like at the moment. Hatar with a big advantage on the inside. Just has to finish his great hands and help. Super help from Natsaskova. Strinsky will take a breath, comes off the ball screen, wraps it, nice lead pass, but again, the help side, this time from Dubé, is good at Eurobasket women. So Slovakia will start with the possession. And again, everybody outside the three-point line. They spread the floor and really challenge you to guard them. One-on-one defense is at premium here. Linsky and kicks it. Attack that closeout and pop it. Great rotation defensively. They move the ball. The open three is good. Well, that sums up what we've been talking about. Penetrate first and find it.
And you said, you know, great rotation defensively. It was an excellent rotation, but it was even better patience by Slovakia. They didn't rush. They were open. Barbora is able to knock down that shot at the end of the shot clock.
Gory for the two is good, and both teams with that spread and penetration, weave type sets create the defense is at premium here, really being challenged. Nova penetrates, kicks again for the three. Paniankova is long with the open look. Studer stops, pops, is way short.
Confidence, and that's what we're seeing. And also, you as a player have confidence. Your coach is going to have more confidence in you as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jasinski will move it on. Kova. Linsky drops it inside, nice pass. They go inside, outside, and they probably could have gone up. Struder in transition. Numbers not really favorite, but she steps through and kicks. And Hungary hit the second side and really makes some great decisions on it. Dubé just opens up for her, but the two is good. And again, she's quick.
Yeah, great job there by Dubai. Patience, you kind of see it open up. And not intimidated to go up against the taller defenders.
Paniankova seeing a lot of the basketball. Here's Jasinski, goes up, left hand, tough finish. Protected the ball beautifully. Still only a three-point game, and as you said, Slovakia should be very positive about that. Now she penetrates, Struder with her feet set, and time buries the three.
And that's a good three-point shot. Like you said, her feet were set, she was open, nice little ball reversal movement. Linsky
again turns the corner, Paniankova with the extra pass, gets it back. steps back for the tough three and drains it. Well, the lid is off the basket right now. Sweet looking release. Coming to play. Here's screwed up in the half court. Keys has it high. Day comes and reverses. It's the second side. Hungary trying to spend a little bit more time with the basketball, just looking for space, and they find it with Gori with a beautiful 2 on the foul line.
He's had a great game for them early so far, as every time you think Slovakia kind of makes a big shot, maybe momentum will turn onto their side, Hungary come up with another.
Zinski looks at options. Nice little roll, but they blow to 2. Chance to go the other way, and they get numbers down the floor here. Drops it inside. Keys trying to go to work. Everybody digs. Foul called. That's one way.
Your quarter that you have. Yeah, you don't want to get into bonus early, but you want to slow down easy baskets for them.
Tatar sets the ball screen. A little hesitation. Skip. As he's got to put this up, deep on the clock is long, and Hatar can't pull it in, and Slovakia will have an opportunity going the other way. 6-7.
Now, after that initial 10 minutes, and not surprised at all. I think we'll see this all game day long with all the games that we have, the kind of first game day jitters.
Well, Zinski on the penetration pulls the foul, and feet set. They're not going to pass that one up. Roxkova can't get it to drop. Reverse layup is no good. Hatar's all over the glass, gonna power up for 2, can't get it, goes again and gets it. Stayed with the play. Just like the feel of the way this Hungarian team share the ball.
Yeah, I don't think they really have any superstars on the team, but everyone knows their roles and capabilities, and that's what we're seeing. People are shooting the shots that they're open for. If they're not really open, they're trying to find the better person and the better shot.
Yep. Boy, comes off a stagger. Oh, nice penetration, makes the 2. And for all the things that talked about size, their penetration is in their press conference and their practice, and they've carried it out into this first game. They lead this 29-19, 5:20 to go in this first half. Kova again attacks it. And the teammates need to give her a better option. They need to move, and the foul on the loose ball is called, which Dudasova giving it up on the floor. Still out on the floor. By hands off. The ball doesn't stick. Ilek looks to the corner. The open 3 with the feet set in and out. And that should be a Slovakia ball.
We see Slovakia still going into that zone, so you are leaving the corners open. But if you're playing against maybe a team that's a little bit more skilled than you, you have to make a sacrifice.
Yep. And
sort of bet on yourself and bet to take away something. And if they beat you the other way, then you kind of have to, hats off to that team.
Well, Dubai's going to pick up a second foul on that.
To slowly crawl back in the game before halftime.
But you've got to make your throws when you get them. Dubai comes down with a defensive rebound, needs a pass, just about recovered. That a turnover written all over it, but Chirot just had other ideas. She gets her first action of the game. Tar high, foul line jump shot, gets her own rebound, goes to work, draws the contact. And if that could do major minutes for this team. So 30-20, back to a double-digit margin. Kova on the outside will hand off. And turn her down on the inside. The penetration from Dudasova. Kova looks to open up the middle, does so. Little floater in the lane is fouled, and consecutive possessions where Slovakia Kova gets her own rebound. I was going to say they go only 1 for 2 again, but she recovers that situation with the offensive foul. We have another foul as they're going to get a run.
Absolutely. I mean, most tournaments they almost lead in free three-point attempts. But, you know, Jakubsova, she couldn't really defend Hatar there. Maybe Hatar could have taken a little bit more patience, but a quick press break by Hungary, and they're just not able to convert.
Jakubsova is fouled as she catches it in the block. And
it's been 4 or 5 possessions now that Slovakia have drawn fouls, gathered themselves, gone to the free throw line, and it's a great way to get back into the game.
Yep. Dubai tries to answer with a 3 from the corner, which has nothing but string.
Well, in that kind of 1-3-1 type defense, or 1-2-2, you're open in the corner, and Hungary finally making Slovakia pay.
Ball screen to the middle. Penetration to kick. Let's go over for 3 is no good. That's a rebound, though, and Hatar just takes care of business around the ring, though. Super rebound, but Skova can't get it away. But it turned it over the other way. Numbers down the floor here for Slovakia. 4-on-2 if they just find the right person. Skova inside out. The open 3 from the corner is good. And Slovakia turning their defense into offense and close it to a 5-point game.
Great job, nice patience, inside out action, gets an open 3, and they're able to knock it down.
McKnight off the ball screen, goes inside, needs a pass, gets it to Hatar, sort of. Penetration in the lane, second step, and just.
She had a good first half, though, but picked up 2 fouls, so I'm not surprised she started on the bench with those 2 fouls.
Well, as you said, they've got the depth, haven't they, to really rotate. Udasova tries to back out, gets some space, goes hard to the middle. Second step, takes the tough one, doesn't get the soft drop, but again, they're on the glass. They're just putting in a huge shift on the offensive boards. Skova, nice lift. Gonna have to put this up. And they've fouled the jump shooter, and Dubé comes straight back in.
Maybe Hungary is our best chance to get a win. Not sure, but maybe.
Oh, yeah. No, you're 100% right. I mean, Turkey and Serbia are much higher ranked in the FIBA rankings. Yeah. These two are at 22 and 24, so this could go either way from that perspective. And another turnover. Slovakia in transition, off the glass for 2 is good. And Udasova, just no one stopped her, so coast to coast and finishing play.
So that 10-point lead we saw a few minutes ago is now just a 3-point lead for Hungary.
He puts it on the floor, goes inside. Key's second step, can't finish the play, but will go to the free throw. As big as he can go on the inside. And Struder's back in, so he knows he has to stem this momentum swing. Skova hands it off. Udasova fires it, doesn't get it, goes to, and surely get a better one. Great work on the glass. Letskova comes down with it. 1-on-3, ends up with the basketball.
And it's almost hustle offensive rebounds that we're seeing by Slovakia.
And hustle plays like that to get it alive. The long 2 is short, and another offensive rebound. And Hungary are going to have nightmares about this offensive rebounding stat.
Yeah, they really are. And what I meant by hustle offensive rebounds.
Oh, Oreskova for 3.
You know, they're not coming up with it, but they're getting tips on it, and they're tipping it out to their teammates. And they're the ones on the floor because they know how important every second chance possession is for them right now.
They just outwork for those 2. Close it to a 2-point game. And you know Hungary are going to feel the pressure now. Duda comes off the screen, but it's not aggressive. Dubai in the corner, skips it. Keys for 3, answers. And you can see the reaction, how important that was.
Nice response there. Kish, their best player so far in this game. Gore's been quiet. She now has 15 points. They're relying on her, especially in this third quarter.
Letskova hesitates, gets to the lane, needs a pass. Deep on the clock, they have to put it up. And this time, Hungary do secure possession.
An 3-point shot attempt there by Slovakia where they cut the lead.
Peace outside, who's had a super game. Hattar out top, that's a holding foul, and they'll shoot free throws. And again,
amount of points possible in case, because I couldn't tell you who's going to finish first, second, third, fourth in this group.
Oh, absolutely not. Leskova looking for options. She saw the option, just couldn't make the pass. Just needed to let the play develop a little, turns it over, and by turning it over. Now they're up the floor. Here comes Studer.
You know, they had 8 turnovers at halftime, so they have done a much better job. They only have 2 turnovers in this quarter, but maybe a little bit more patience, wait for the player to really get open before trying to find the pass.
Same play, finds Peace on the inside, steps through, second step, doesn't get it to go. Good defensive effort. Really did challenge the shooter, did Mr. Nova.
We see
Studer hunted the ball, and with both teams in a penalty, they're going to shoot it.
Eurobasket, the Eurobasket qualifiers, they need her to score.
So Slovakia they showed the zone. Now they look like they come out of it and chase. Hattar high, and Peace is fouled again, and they're going to call that offensive.
You see a lot of veterans they know how to hook, but then they let go. They release, come back and hook. It was a great call by the referees.
Well, Slovakia trying to take the last shot off the quarter, which will be big. You could close this to a 1 or a 2-point game. You'd love to see an open look, and here it is. Jasinski for 3, it's way off. But they get the offensive rebound, and the putback is good. And that whole series just sums up how Slovakia have managed to drag themselves back to make this is her intended receiver, but Hungary all over the lane. But great recognition by Marashikova. She was guarded by Hattar. She was going to be the lead. Palenkova also sat. Nice pass. Beautiful first step for 2. Skova takes it to the rack for 2.
I said it, she needs to step up. 6 points, 8 points now. I feel like this is going to be her fourth quarter.
Well, we've got a new ball game with 9:30 to go. Tied up at 55. DUBEI has it. That's going to be a holding foul. Could have been a hook, but right now, tied at 55. DUBEI has it. She'll take the full screen for Hattar, but kick it on. I hope skips it. Peace thinks about the 3, turns it down. Hattar is open on the inside. They turn it down and turn it over. And Keese
absolutely did. They should have gone inside. You need to throw the ball up to the big woman, Hattar, underneath the basket, and just let her go get it.
Palenkova is fouled on the rip-through. She's quick when she makes that.
Awareness of where her defender is and realizes there's no way she can be able to stop me if I rip too hard.
Zrinski, great hands. You can't stand for a moment. Real quickness by Kanaski. Gori wide open, but poor pass, but super effort by Yakubtsova. On the break, for 2 is fouled, so they have to earn him on the line.
How
going on? Go 0 for 2. DUBEI will bring it. Stops, pops, fills it up. DUBEI steps in as the captain and just knocks down the 3. Jasinski penetrates, kicks it. The tough 2 on the pull-up is no good.
I think you need to calm down a little bit. Okay, yep. You gave up a 3 on the other end, but it's all right. You don't need to come up with that tying shot the next possession. Still lots of time on the court.
DUBEI with a tough one to the inside, doesn't get it. Kanaski, the smallest player on the floor, gets the offensive rebound. And DEBORA DUBEI gets to get a good shot coming out the timeout. And again, Hattar's not going to guard full court. So you just give it to Marashikova. Sinova moves it on. Palenkova turns the corner, a little quick release. Hattar's going to be charged with a foul. She doesn't have to come that far.
Sorry, that was a great read and great action out of the timeout by Slovakia, though. I like that little, rip, handoff, attack the basket.
So Hungary with the 4-point lead in the basketball. DUBEI has it, moves it on. As he goes inside, Gori goes to the far side of the ring and uses that body to some protect the basketball, soft touch off the glass for 2. Throw it to the gut of the defense. Pelinkova off the handoff, turns the corner, gets the same action, goes inside with a pass. Great first step. Blows the layup. You couldn't run it any better.
No, great job. Got Hatar off her feet.
Nails another 3. Well, when you need to take the weight of your team on your shoulders, she's just done it.
8 points in this quarter. It's only been 3 minutes, Mark.
Now you know why, as well as being a great player, what a great captain. Responsibility just taken. Go on.
She was rested though. She spent quite a few minutes on the bench in that third quarter. And you know,
right now. Great defense by Keys. Just would not give up the passing lane.
Slovakia, much better job in the first half with turnovers, but in my opinion, you can't turn it over like that. Way, not in a tight game, in a game, you know.
Benassi gets it. Gori lifts for the 3 and fills it up, and you can't see the reaction.
But we've seen Hungary go on a run the first 3.5 minutes. Hey, guess what? Slovakia can do exactly the same thing.
Absolutely. Game of runs. Oreskova hands it off. Again, that handoff didn't turn the corner though. Show by Gori really take them out of the shape they want. Late clock pick and roll. Got to put up the prayer. It's not answered. And Gori this time takes clarity to work on the defensive glass.
Yeah, nice defense there. Had to put up a tough shot.
And there's a foul.
Rebound, smallest player on the floor. Found Dubai underneath the basket for one of her 2 points.
But as you've said a number of times, you know, they're playing at a great level, these guys. Keys for 3 is no good, and she gets another offensive rebound. She's almost doing to Slovakia what they've been doing to Hungary. Yassi penetrates, goes up with a tough one off the glass, doesn't get in there. Keys is on the glass for 2. And it's almost like the energy and the effort is draining out of Slovakia.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, for a team that only knocked down 4 3-pointers in the first 30 minutes and then to come out in the first part of this fourth quarter and knock down 3 Hungary, it just opens everything else up. Yeah. That really gives you momentum.
And that's a blocking foul on Jurinski, and step back into the game. Keys gets open. Yassi gets a little hole on the penetration, gives it to Kiss on the pop, doesn't get it to go. And there's a whistle on the foul. And again, it's really for Slovakia. Dubai has it, puts it on the floor, goes baseline. Tries to create the angle, but gets fouled and will go to the free throw line.
They missed out in 2021. So maybe they miss a little bit of experience, and I did kind of question, especially during that third quarter, who would be the experienced player to step up. And we've seen it, Dubai and Gori, in my opinion. Yep. You can see they know what it takes to win and what they need to do, and they didn't get rattled when Slovakia went on their run and tied the game.
Another offensive rebound, this time Dubai gets it, Keith wants it. Great seal, easy 2. All the work was done on the catch. The last throw of the dice for Slovakia as they take the timeout. 20-2 run. It's an amazing turnaround after Dubai's 3 just changed the momentum in one play. Penetration off the glass for 2 is good. Tough finish by Dudasova.
Tough finish, nice call out of the timeout. They really needed to see the ball go through the basket. Maybe now this will give them a little bit more momentum, but can't get fouls that far away from the basket.
Do it all again. And as Sean has said, however tough the win may be from here, they've got to reduce this margin. Kova will hand it off. They've done a super job at guarding Jakinskova all over the floor. She dives, find the open corner, great closeout. Gori comes down with a rebound, recovered by Pelinkova. They'll get a new 24, but Gori's going to be charged with a personal, and quite right, he just accepts it. It's frustrating, you can smile. Setskova comes off, doesn't. It's like ghost screen action and kicks. The three is short, and they have just dried up on the offensive glass. He goes up for two, and they're just running in stuff now. Conversely, it's crucial for Hungary to try and rack up as big a score as they can. Setskova penetrates. Setskova just had the chance to set the feet and knock it down, but turned it down.
Yeah, you said it. It's also important for Hungary. You're not going to let up because you want to try and win by as much as possible.
Yeah. Big win almost guarantees them at least the top three spot.
Yes.
Dubai thinks about the three, turns it down, wasn't really set for it. Keese will go back to her. Turns the corner, goes with the right hand to kick. Let's see for three. Now this team has found some rhythm in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they have. And again, I think you're really seeing their talent. I mean, Kish, I wasn't expecting her to come out and have a game like this. 22 points already. Dubai with that enormous fourth quarter. She has 17. Everyone is really showing their strengths and their individual talent, but also their team talent.
Yeah, Setskova. Great closeout to force her onto the floor for the two. Setskova knocks down the two. Just over 2 to go. And Hungary are going to try and close this out, trying to increase the margin. That's not the way to do that. They turn it over. And Setskova's